Grand evening, grand evening. I want to give these guys a little flake food and have a little conversation about thinking outside the box and not being scared to try new ways of doing things. All my life, I practiced that. I've always tried new ways of doing things, meaning that I don't have a sheep herd mentality, meaning that I don't do follow what's always orthodox or what the sheep herd is doing or what everybody else is doing. I've learned all through my life through trial and error from different careers, different jobs. I've always been had an innovative mindset. I've learned and follow people who who have thought outside the box, and a lot of those people have become very rich from doing that. Innovative people like your Jeff Bezos, your Elon Musk, the list goes on and on. People who have your Warren Buffetts, who have not followed the herd and say, hey, I can build a better box. Or hey, I can grow food a different way. Like aquaponics. There's all kind of ways to do things. And what I learned is a lot of people are scared. A lot of people are scared to do things that they feel that are not the way to do it, that's not done on a large scale or not done by the masses, because they're scared to be frowned upon. They're scared to be I'm gonna give these guys some flake food. There we go. These are my small bluegill, as you can see. They're scared to think outside the box, be visionaries, put it on paper, and build something that's never been built before, or do something that's never been done before. But aquaponics is not new. Actually, aquaponics has been around for thousands of years. Actually, aquaponics is one of the oldest ways to grow food, believe it or not. All you have to do is do your research. But sometimes, if something or a method is pushed towards us, we tend to have the mindset of taking it as the Bible. But there's all types of ways to grow food, people. You don't have to just grow food from a seed in the ground. Matter of fact, aquaponics, you can grow food 3 times as faster, and it's more organic, believe it or not. Don't take my word for it. Do your research. Research is important. It's not what I say. Don't take my word for it. Do your research. As we go through this journey of life and so forth, it's always good to follow the beat of our own drum. I've never been a person who wanted to be part of the sheep herd. I've never been a person who wanted validation from the masses. Never wanted it, never needed it. And that's how I operate. Everybody can't operate the way I operate. Some people, they feel that they get their power from the sheep herd or herd of people, even if that herd of people was guiding them over the cliff. Because if you don't know about sheep will follow themselves to death. Sheep will, if there's a cliff and if all the sheep are running in one direction, although that cliff is there, they will all go over that cliff and die. Think about that. So it's important to use your own critical thinking when you're doing things, even growing food. You know, you need to have critical thinking. Say, hey, maybe there's another better way to do that, or maybe that's not right, or use come to your own meaning. Do your research. I'm an avid reader. I am a very avid reader. I mean, serious reader. And I read a lot, and I observe. I sit back and I observe, and I listen to the masses. If you're not quiet, sit back and listen, you can't learn. Look at that beautiful pepper plant. My other one on the other side is producing lots of peppers now. This one's, since I brought it outside from the indoor system, and it's getting all this fish fertilizer now from these new baby bluegill, is exploding. Now, when it blooms next time, it will produce peppers, because a plant may bloom or a fruit tree may bloom, but it won't produce fruit if it doesn't have enough nutrient. And that applies with aquaponics too. If there's not enough fish waste produced, enough nitrite to be converted into nitrate for the plants to take up, then it'll bloom, but it won't produce fruit, or AKA peppers. So that's just a little something, conversation I wanted to share with you guys, and ladies and kids, or who's ever watching this video. Think outside the box. You don't have to do things like everybody else, or what's perceived as everybody else, because actually there's other people who are doing this, who have been doing this for thousands of years, and it's worse. You know, look how lush these leaves are. I don't have to worry about watering anything because it's self-watering. See that? Aquaponics. I don't have to worry about anything. Once you get these systems dialed in and set up, they pretty much run themselves, and they use 90 to 95% less water. The only water you lose in this method of aquaponics is through evaporation. That's it. Evaporation. Because the water is going right back into the system. You know, you lose it a little bit through evaporation. Look at that. Look how healthy that is. So, try new things. Don't be scared to try new things. Don't be scared to leave a sheep herd. Because sometimes the sheep herd wants to keep you there. They don't want you to leave. Because a lot of them are scared that you may succeed better than they do in what you're doing. Think about that too. Misery likes company, people. Remember that too. So, everyone is not your friend. I'm going to leave it at that. Until next time, DIY aquaponics, DIY solar, DIY prepping. Learn to build some of your own stuff. Learn to create stuff. You know, quit buying stuff out the box. Learn, do your research, learn how to do this stuff better and cheaper, because we're in rough times right now economically. I don't do DIY generators because I can do them. I do them because, for one, it just makes more sense. It just makes more sense. Everything I do makes more sense. I'm a logical thinking person. If I can build with a DIY generator that's 3 times more powerful and I can fix it myself, and 4 or 5 times more cheaper, then that's what I'm going to do. Simple as that. Until next time.